Hey guys, it's me, Stanley, coming to you again with another YouTube video. This is the NXT um, 2.0 results for last night. So first, they opened with a video that shows the teachers for New Year's Eve that have been airing all week, followed by a quick catch-up on all the build-up to tonight's matches. Afterwards, Wade Barrett and Big Joseph welcome us to New Year's Eve as a boisterous crowd rings in the first episode of NXT 2.0. Then, backstage ready to player one, they cut to the back and welcome as Carmelo, Hayes, and Roderick Strong get ready for their match. They didn't waste no time getting to it. So the first match is the title unification championship match. North American champion Carmelo Hayes with T. Williams versus the cruiserweight champion Roderick Strong with the Diamond Mine. Hayes is out first and wears the Roderick Strong shirt, positively to both mock his opponent and give him $20 for a shirt. Hayes poses in the ring with a pretty hot crowd that makes both for against him. Out next is Diamond Mine to nothing but booze and weak Roddy chant. Strong 104-day reign is one of the longest cruiserweight reigns in recent history. The fans warm up to Strong as the official announcement was made. The crowd is hot and usual, which is great. The ref calls for the bell, and both men lock up, shoving each other around the ring. The animosity between the two is evident in the violent way they struggle around the ring. Finally, the referee forces the break when Strong's pinned back to the ropes. Both men take a moment to compose themselves and lock up. The fans start up very loud doing chants for the superstars. Hayes and Strong engage in a sequence that sees Strong use an arm lock to attempt to weaken Hayes, only for Hayes' agility to help him escape. Both men so far seem very equally matched. They lock up again and Hayes immediately applies a side headlock. Hayes uses the headlock to take Strong down. Both engage in another quick sequence, this time exchanging arm drags that culminate with Hayes dropping Strong. Hayes again turns to a side headlock to wear down Strong. Strong shoves Hayes off. Hayes hits the brakes and scrambles right back to Strong and right into a wicked chop. Strong proceeds to chop Hayes to the outside and then around the ring until Hayes counters, slamming Strong face to the apron. They take it back inside. The fans fire up again as both men quickly exchange control. Often, Hayes hits a beautiful spot involving a springboard leg drop on a rope hung. Strong and Hayes lock up, and again they engage in a sequence of moving, counter and move, each attempting an arm drag and backing up to the ropes. Hayes takes Strong down at the apron with an apron DDT. Hayes skins to the ropes and look for a big spot on Strong, but Strong counters. Quick print attempt for a 2 before the break. Then they go to the commercial. So then Strong continues to focus his attack on Hayes' back. Strong again drops Hayes with a back-breaking cover for a close 2. The two begin exchanging fists from their knees, continuing as they both reach a vertical base. Roderick Strong runs off the ropes and slugs Hayes multiple times before hitting a high-angle slam. Strong covers for another close 2. The crowd is going wild for this match. Hayes takes control back with a unique rolling cutter that catches Strong off guard. Hayes covers for a near 3. Hayes with an inside cradle. Strong with a strike and attempts a suplex, but Hayes floats through and takes Strong down with a super kick. Hayes climbs the turnbuckle, but Roddy up too fast and catches him with a corner in Enziguri. The crowd again rips off another hot chant for Roddy Strong. Strong executed an X-plex off the top rope, and both men hit the canvas hard. Hayes is up first and climbs the top. Hayes dives high and catches Strong with a hot diving leg drop as Strong rolls. Hayes covers and picks up the win. He became the new unified champion. So your winner and new unified champ, North American and Cruiserweight champion Carmelo Hayes. And then they get a video hyping this year Dusty Classic, which will return with the women's tournament beginning in February and the men's starting in 2 weeks. Then AJ Styles come calling for Grayson Waller. Then AJ Styles makes his way to the ring. Styles soaks up a lengthy AJ Styles chant telling the crowd he never gets tired of hearing it, which makes them chant louder. After several long moments, he thanks them for it. I won a lot of championships too, and I thank you for being amazing, amazing fans. But I'd be lying to you guys if I didn't tell you I have some regrets. When I first started in WWE, I wasn't down in NXT. My debut was at the Royal Rumble. I was on Raw and I was on SmackDown within months. I was on WrestleMania, but there's something special about this place. There's something special about NXT. The crowd cheers, sensing what's coming, and rips off a loud NXT chant. Styles praise the crowd passion. It's the passion that you fans have for the superstars here. It's the passion that you superstars have for the fans. I don't care if it's 1.0 or 2.0. It's passion that makes NXT go round. Another huge chant. I'll be damned if I'm going to let someone take that passion away from you guys. And if you haven't figured out, I'm talking about Grayson Waller. Huge boos. There's always going to be one person who thinks they're bigger and better than the place that they should respect the most, and it's Grayson Waller. Grayson Waller makes his way out. The entire time the Waller talks, the crowd loudly chants "asshole" amongst other harsh things. Waller mocks Styles for getting crushed by Almost last night. The crowd chants, "You can't wrestle" at Waller. Waller mocks a random dude in the crowd, criticizing him for not being in the gym. He then entered the ring, telling Styles that he living in his head rent-free. Styles tells the crowd that Waller's right, stating, "I'm hurt, I'm beat up, I'm not 100%. But so, hey, Waller, why don't you take advantage of the situation? See, I never had a one-on-one match here at NXT. I got my gear on, everything, and so all we need is a rep, and we can go do this thing right here." The crowd pops and Waller tries to decline. Styles tells him to grow a sack and get in the ring and do something about it. Waller removes his jacket into the ring. As the crowd chants, "Where's your ball sack?" Haha. Waller then refuses to fight Styles now, but challenges him to a main event next week on NXT. Waller states it will be the biggest victory of his career, and Styles tells him essentially it will be the biggest ass whooping of his career. Then the two then come to physical blows. Waller gets the upper hand early, but Styles staggers the youngster with a Pele kick. Styles look for a phenomenal forearm, but Waller cowardly flees the ring. Crawling back up the ramp, Waller versus Styles is our main event next week on NXT 2.0. Then backstage, Amari Miller, Casey Costanzo, and Kaden Carter. We see the three women backstage talking about their New Year's resolution. Casey too wants to win the NXT Women's Tag Team titles, but Indy Hartwell and Persia Parada walks up and tell Casey too that they're gonna win the titles. Persia challenged the trio to a match. They asked Tiffany Stratton to join them, Hartwell and Parada that is, but she declines. Behind her is a woman in what appears to be a pajamas sleeping behind a box. Wendy Chu, FKA Tien Chan Mayan, the Indies Karen Q, is then introduced and will be their partner for the 6-woman match. Then we have the 6-man tag team match, Imperium versus MSK and Riddle. Riddle gets the tag, pummels Walter with a kick. Riddle executes his modified multiple face to watch the move before tossing Walter with a beautiful suplex. Riddle hits a swanton on Walter and sets up both Aichner and Barthel for Spike's DDT, but Walter makes the save. Riddle takes Walter to the outside with MSK help as the referee loses control. MSK hits Stereo suicide dive while Riddle simultaneously hit a moonsault, wiping out all the Imperial. Riddle takes Walter back into the ring and uses a bridging German suplex to get a close pin attempt. Wesley isn't in the match too long, but when he is, he flies like always, using the ropes to help defy gravity. Seemingly, Walter takes control and goes for a huge power bomb. The bomb is executed a little funny. Regardless, the Riddle kicks out at 2 and Walter is livid. The crowd is hot throughout the entirety of the match. Aichner and Barthel use a quick tag to double team Riddle, dropping the sham burrow with a suplex. MSK hits the ring to make the save on a pin attempt. The referee gains some semblance of control, and Aichner tags in Barthel As they set Riddle up for their double team finisher, Riddle escapes and takes down all Imperium. Riddle drops Walter with another big German suplex. MSK fire-ups with Riddle and Trio use quick tag of their own to take control until Riddle hits an RKO on Barthel to pick up the win. The crowd flips their lid. So MSK and Riddle beat Imperium. In a helicopter, NXT Women Champion Mandy Rose, she makes her entrance in style, being flown in by helicopter. They head to break when a women triple threat match up next. Then it's the backstage interview with Mackenzie with Elektra Lopez. Long segment short next week. Exxon Queen takes on Santos Escobar. The winner leaves with Lopez and a love triangle feud ends. Then it's the NXT Women Championship match. Triple threat match. Mandy Rose with Toxic Attraction versus Cora Jade versus Raquel Gonzalez. Gonzalez and Rose continue in the ring as the crowd rips off a lengthy chant for Cora Jade. Raquel with a Shignor bomb, but Jade dives in off the top and wipes out both women. Raquel angrily takes Jade to the corner and attempts a suplex. Jade slides under her legs and shoves Gonzalez off of the ring. Raquel crashes hard and rolls away from the ring. Jade looks to roll up Mandy Rose, but Rose hangs on to the ropes and blocking it. Rose then dropped down, pinning Jade's shoulders, and got the victory 1, 2, 3. So Mandy Rose is still the NXT Women Champion. Then in the parking lot, MSK, Riddle, and the Creed brothers. MSK sends off Riddle with sentiments of love after Riddle expresses beliefs in their ability to win the Dusty Cup and earn a shot at Imperium. The Creed brothers show up and mock MSK, stating that the win is theirs. We reminded no tag team has ever won the Dusty Cup twice. Then in the ring, Andre Chase and Von Wagner. Chase makes his way out first to a very polarized reaction from the crowd. Chase tells us that last week was a teachable moment. He states that last week he was in trouble and one of his students risked life and limb to protect him. We see the Chase University students in the crowd cheering him on. The whole crowd rips off a Chase U chant. Chase states that he's grateful that Harlan didn't follow through and throw his student off the roof last week. Because that would have been bad for enrollment. Chase wants to recognize the student and celebrates in the stands. The crowd would allow "You deserve it" chant for the rookie. Chase goes on to praise him and makes him the recipient of the first ever Andre Chase University full scholarship. He has a student to come down, but they're interrupted by Von Wagner. Enough with the bullshit. Now let the real star of the NXT say something. Wagner enters the ring sporting a beard with trolling hints at his upcoming caveman turn and tells us to all tune in to the Von Wagner watch party to see who he tunes out next. He insults the crowd, stating that they're not important and their opinion doesn't matter. He tells the crowd he's everything they're not and tells Chase the same thing. Chase attempts to talk to Von about teachable moment, and instead Von Wagner takes him down with a slam as the crowd heckles him. Von Wagner overpowers Chase, then exits the ring, approaching the star student and ripping a banner from his hands. Wagner then grabs the student and whips him over the barricade, slamming him. Wagner begins to attack the audience, multiple members, until security and referee force him to the back. Backstage, we're told that Vaughn is being escorted from the building, and to prove Vic Joseph didn't fib, we cut to the back where we see Vaughn being escorted out the building. Then a video promo of Cameron Grimes. Grimes declared that in 2022 that he would stop chasing money and start chasing gold. Then now it's the main event will be for the NXT Championship. Tommaso Ciampa versus Braun Breaker for the NXT Championship. We informed last night's main event will be commercial free. We head to the final break for the night. Then ahead of the main event, Braun Breaker comes out with a big X and the classic black and gold NXT design in front of him. He destroys him before making his way down to the ring in new black tights. Woofing the entire way. Then out next is the champ Tommaso Ciampa, and the NXT crowd showed Daddy some big time love as Ciampa makes his way to the ring in style with a snazzy jacket. Ciampa looks at the ruins of the X prop before holding his title up and entering the ring. The champ is fired up and gets in Braun's face. The referee has a struggle to keep both men apart as they exchange heated words to keep both men, to get the official announcement and bell with 10 minutes to go into our program. Expect the overrun. Ciampa catches Breaker on the ropes as he attempts to exit the ring. Ciampa connects with a running apron knee to Breaker's jaw. Ciampa with another running knee to his face, and a third one. Ciampa rally pulls Breaker in and hits the fairy tale ending to retain the old no. Breaker kicks out. Wolf fills the arena as both men rise. Our fans are on their feet as Ciampa positions Breaker on the top rope. Ciampa ascends and both men struggle at the top. Breaker shoves Ciampa off and the champ crashes down. Breaker waits for Ciampa to rise, then dives off, connecting with a bulldog. Breaker pulls down the straps and locks in the Steiner recliner. Ciampa hangs in there as long as he can, but eventually taps. So your winner and the new NXT champion is Braun Breaker. After the match, get recap at Breaker celebrate for a few minutes. Then Big Joseph praises Breaker as a new face of NXT. Then they fade to black. So, guys, that wraps up for New Year's Eve. Only 4 matches, but roughly 60 minutes of wrestling in a 104-minute block. Pretty darn impressive for the WWE. So, yeah, guys, that's all of that's the results for NXT last night. So, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to my channel, like my videos, comment my videos. You guys have a really good day, and peace out. Bye.